Muscarelle in the house. Virtual art camp. Do not attempt to adjust your computer screens, because we are in there. Hey folks, my name is Steve Prince, and I'm the Director of Engagement at the Muscarelle Museum at William & Mary. Hey, have a wonderful show lined up for you today. Today we're going to continue our exploration in doing perspective drawing. Okay, we've already covered some very interesting things in terms of perspective. Like one, we covered how to make boxes appear to float in space. We covered how to make a pencil project from the page as if it is coming straight at you. We covered how to make buildings in a street, in the sidewalk, and a person walking down with telephone poles lingering in the air. Today, I'm going to bring you inside. I'm going to show you how to make a chair using perspective drawing. Okay, so you ready? Okay, so these are some of the basic materials you're going to need. You're going to need a pencil, number 2 or softer. You're going to need paper of any size, and you're going to need an eraser. So, just get your materials out and just get ready to make some artwork and have some fun in the process and learn, folks. And we're just going to keep on building on this knowledge. Now, one of the key things that I want to see if we remember, does anybody remember what is the name of that imaginary line that exists out in the space? Oh, look at you. Look at you. Yes, it is called the horizon line. I love that you knew that. I love that you're getting this information that is seeping into you. You're getting a deeper understanding of how to use these various tools in order to make the drawings. Another key thing to think about when we're making a drawing is, and when we look at the horizon line, it is a line that is parallel to our field of vision when we look straight out, whether you are seated or whether you are standing. All right, so keep those things in mind, folks, and it's going to be very, very helpful to help you to make this drawing. So we're going to make a chair exist in space. So we're going to make that horizon line down on our page. I'm going to put it about midway. Remember, lock the wrist and pull a strong arm kind of pull straight across. You may need to do it multiple times so you get it nice and right. Okay? So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to make this chair in 1-point perspective. So I'll start off by making a chair profile. Okay? And so that's the back part of the chair. Here is the seat of the chair. And here is the front, one of the front legs of the chair. Now, for my folks with the wonderful, beautiful imaginations, you see that that is a backwards H. And so, with that in mind, we're going to put a point on our line, and we're going to draw from the edges of our structure to that point. So here we go. Let's put the point right about there. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my line, lock my wrist, pull to the point. Pull up to the point. You say pull up because we are below the horizon line, so you got to pull up to it. And same thing I'm going to do here. I'm going to pull a point from here all the way up to the horizon line. I'll pull a point from here all the way up to the horizon line to the point, and then that which is above the horizon line, we're going to pull down to the horizon line. So pull it back multiple times until I get it. Okay? So now I got that going back, I have that going back, I got that going back, I got that going back. So now you have the basis of this chair almost ready to come into play. So we just got to do a few more things. So let's pay attention to this horizontal line right here. Boom, and that being part of the chair, create that box. And then we need to figure out how wide is the seat. And so I'm going to put the seat and make that line parallel to it. And then I'm going to accentuate that line, and then pull it across. Now, because now I have an ending point right there, I have a place where I can end the length of the leg on this side and what's the length of the leg on the opposite side, which is the back of the chair. So drawing straight through and drawing straight through. I have the back leg of the chair. So pulling through here, accentuate that up, Accentuate that going up to, all the way down to the bottom. And then and now I have a 3-legged chair. I think I need one more leg to make some stability. And I need another leg right here. So I'm gonna pull it down, and that's my stopping point, is that line. And you can see that now I have this chair into place. Now, that chair, if somebody sat in here, they'll fall right through the back of it. We don't want that to happen. So I'm gonna have this line going across the top, but then I'm gonna make the rest of the back come down, and I'm gonna pull that in perspective. And so now I have the back part of the chair up high, and I have the leg accentuated, and I can give it some thickness, pull it across, pull it up, pull it across, pull it up, and make it a little thicker. And then just to finish it off, just to give it some stability down below so that these will hold together well, I'm going to pull a horizontal line across right here and connect. And I'm going to pull the horizontal line across here and connect. And then a lot of chairs have some little connections in the back. So I'm going to pull another line going back into space, back to our point again. And then I'm going to pull it right across here. And now I have a back leg connector. I'm going to put a little bit of shadow right here, little shadow here, little shadow underneath there, little shadow underneath here, little shadow under there. And then I have my chair worked out, folks. See how beautiful that is and how simple that was to make that chair pop out into space? Let's put a few more things of little shadows on them. Put a few little vertical lines on here like that. And I'm going to put a few lines on the seat coming across like this. And a few more lines going across like that, creating a little cross hatching. And you see how beautiful that is? Let's give it a little bit more information around inside of here. Just kind of put it somewhat in the room. So right here, I'm going to pull a line going right back across, through it again, right back behind it. Just like that. So this would be like a wall. So let me accentuate that line. Accentuate, accentuate, skip, skip, skip. All the way up and through. And let's pull that line going straight up into space like that. All right? And then the next thing I'm going to do to make this so that the wall doesn't look like it's just going off into space for forever, I'm going to pull a vertical here. I'm going to pull a horizontal line here. And I'm going to pull a horizontal line there. So you see that piece coming out there and that piece going right there? And then on that back wall, what I'm going to do, I'm going to close it off. Make it nice and dark so it starts to make a back wall. So darken, darken, darken. You see how it just created that back wall inside the space? And then this wall is coming out here and the ceiling is going that way and the floor is going that way. Let me play out the floor just a little bit more. From that same point, I'm going to pull out here and pull out here in front of it. And then I'm going to pull a line across here and a line across here. I'm going to make like a little rug. And then I'm going to pull a line coming across and a line coming across. And I'll pull another line coming straight down the middle from our perspective point. And then I'm going to go ahead and create like a little checkerboard. And right over here. You see how it's coming together, folks? It's incredible what you can do in the imagination that you can add to your piece and add to the room just by understanding how perspective works. Now I get the little piece coming down on the side over there. And then, just to take it one little extra step further. So right from here and pull up across like that. And I pull a vertical and a vertical, tying into this one and tying into one down below it. And now I'm going to make like a little picture frame on the wall. I'm going to make like a little person inside of here, a little shape, and then cross a little eye, and put a little shirt, put little speckles on the head, and put a little tie on them. And bam, you have all this imaginative world that comes into play, all from one point perspective. And I have this chair, I'm ready to walk up to it and sit down and just enjoy the room with my checkerboard, little carpet piece, and my wonderful portrait on the wall with a tie. Oh, aren't you fancy? All right? So, That's just our next lesson. So next time when I see you again on Friday, we're gonna take this a step further. We're gonna enrich this room. Let's add something else to it. Let's add a window. Let's add a couch. Let's add a little coffee table. Oh, we're gonna hook it up. And oh, can't forget, we need a chandelier. All right? So remember, everybody, art is all around you. Muscarelle in the house.